Shimano lever with a Shi-gura caliber. Is this the most powerful brake combination in the world? Even stronger than Trickstuff Maximas at a fraction of the price? Let's find out. Today's video is sponsored by AG1 by Athletic Greens. AG1 is a comprehensive all-in-one nutritional drink that promotes your body's nutritional needs across 4 key pillars of health. Those are gut health, immune support, energy, and performance and recovery. Just 1 scoop of AG1 every day mixed with 8 ounces of water gives you 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and adaptogens sourced from whole foods. I can't think of anywhere else that you can get all of those benefits, and surely not a restaurant. This is one of the most convenient ways to get all of those nutritional benefits into 1 daily serving. Plus it's gluten-free, dairy-free, paleo, vegan, keto, low calorie, and less than 1 gram of sugar per serving. And if you put all that together, it tastes really good. If you click my link in the description or use my link athleticgreens.com/EvansMTVSaga, Athletic Greens will give you a 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Now that the high-low series is over and Chad is receiving therapy for his spending problem, these Trickstuff Maxima brakes are coming off. To be honest, they're way overkill for this short travel Yeti SB115 and better suited for downhill bikes. Recently, I got into trouble on the trail and had to panic stop, so I pulled the Trickstuff levers as hard as I possibly could and I almost flipped over the bars. What I experienced was brake modulation. The more you pull on the lever, the more power you get. And I didn't like it. So that is why I'm looking for different brakes. Enter Shi-gura brakes. I first heard about this Frankenstein brake setup from the Saga Squad. To do it, I'm going with the Shi-gura MT7 caliber and ditching the weak, flexy Shi-gura lever that's prone to breaking off. Then I'm going to use a Shimano XTR 9100 lever. The XTR lever is a non-servo wave model. Servo wave is kind of hard to explain, but it's this curve in the lever that is supposed to multiply braking power. So once the pads contact the rotor, you can keep pulling the lever for more power, which is brake modulation. The thing that I don't like. Mixing and matching levers and calibers from different brands feels like a crazy science experiment. I hope this works out. So to make this happen, I'm using the stock Shi-gura hose and banjo, a Shimano compression nut and olive, and a Shi-gura barb. I'd hate to mix these up and have a leaking lever. Wait a second, they sent me 2 left levers. I guess I'll move on to the front. Before I bleed these brakes, I've been reading online that I can actually use Trickstuff Bionot oil in this Shi-gura setup, because why not mix a 3rd brand into these Franken brakes? It has a much higher boiling point, so they're less likely to fade on longer downhills. Plus I have a liter of this stuff, so why not? There we go. That's exactly how I like my brakes. Pulling the lever and they're on. After a bit of waiting, I finally got my XTR rear lever, and hey, I've moved my studio back into my garage, which I'll talk more about in another video. And unfortunately, I had to buy the lever and caliper, which was way more expensive. Going Shi-gura requires quite the initial investment. I had to buy 2 sets of Magura levers and calipers, 1 individual XTR lever and 1 XTR lever and caliper, bringing the total to $858. That's still cheaper than the Trickstuff brakes, but I should be able to sell both Magura levers and the XTR caliper for about $400. But let's wrap this up. The bleed is complete and it feels amazing. But I just now looked down at the lever and thought I had messed up the paint with the brake cleaner. But no, this lever blade is carbon fibered. That is so sick, and this is literally fulfilling a childhood dream, but I did mess something else up. I accidentally used the wrong brake hose covers. I'm so sorry to all the OCD people out there, and if you have any ideas on how to easily change them out, let me know. But to make it up to you guys, to clean up the cockpit, I got a wolf tooth I-spec adapter that allows me to bolt my SRAM access remote to the Shimano lever. And to wrap up this build, I splurged and bought some gold caliber rings. That really was the cherry on top. This looks amazing. I'm at the top of West Star Road and it's time to bed in these brakes. Man, riding on the road is boring. I don't know how road bikers do it. I'm gonna race this lady uphill. I'm catching her. Oh, she's pretty fast actually. Oh yeah, upshift. Morning. I totally smoked her. Oh yeah. So I'm at my local trails on a somewhat steep section. Not that steep and not that long, but I'm gonna test brake modulation, how slow I can go down this without breaking traction. Yeah, that's super controlled. Now this is gonna give me some confidence. I've always loved the feel of Shimano levers, and this XTR carbon blade is actually really nice. Feels pretty light and it hooks your finger really well. All right, we're at the top. Let's do some panic braking. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that I have to panic stop at this turn. Oh no. All right. Oh, that last shot was gonna be a sick slow-mo shot, but my phone overheated. As many of you know, I live in Phoenix and it's about 8 a.m. and it's about 90 degrees already. And I'll confess, I don't do a lot of riding in the summer because it's just so dang hot. So are my Shi-gura XTR7 the most powerful brakes in the world? I'd say the Trickstuff brakes probably have them beat. Ooh, hold on, this little downhill is fun.
But what I like is I can control all the braking power with just my finger and not some mechanical feature. Everybody has their brake preference, and I just like the on-off feel. But to get Shi-gura power, you don't need to spend that much money. You can pretty much use any combination of Shimano levers and Magura calibers. And I've heard great things about Magura MT5s and Shimano SLX, Saint, Dior XT. But join me next week as I go somewhere a little bit cooler for the next installment of Sad to Rad in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.